What's up, keepers, and welcome back to ARS Goalkeeping. I'm Alberto, and today we're going to be taking a look at the differences between the SUPERgrip and ABSOLUTgrip latex palms found on the Uhlsport goalkeeper glove range. First, I wanted to give a big thank you to the team at Uhlsport for sending all of these models over for this comparison and their video reviews. So what's the deal? As you know, lots of brands have different quality level of latex on their gloves, and being one of the top brands in the world, Uhlsport has two latexes that are routinely used by pros at the highest level of goalkeeping. The well-known SUPERgrip latex found on their top-of-the-line models, and the hard-working ABSOLUTgrip latex that you can find on all of the more affordably priced line of their Uhlsport gloves. And what does the team at Uhlsport recommend? The guys at Uhlsport have told me that the SUPERgrip is used more for their pro keepers. The grip out of the bag is fantastic, and for a long time was known as the best grip on the market. And because of this, the SUPERgrip latex is found on their premium models. It is chemically treated for more grip on the ball, and you can tell the SUPERgrip latex by the black and blue elements in the palm, which is supposedly helps promote that glove durability and stickiness or grip during wet weather. Something I never really like in latexes, but it is seen across most top glove brands. So let's dive right into this review and comparison of these latexes. And to test them out, I've been using two different colorways of the same type of gloves of Uhlsport over these last few months of training. And you can see that on the opening days of the first days that I use them, the SUPERgrip latex is definitely the better performing of the two and on a much nicer quality pairs of glove as well. And while the ABSOLUTgrip was nowhere near as initially sticky as the SUPERgrip, its performance on the field was a solid showing, with lots of great holds and the sound of grip doing its job on all of the shots. And now I wanted to give the gloves their real test. Obviously, the SUPERgrip is the much better latex out of the bag, and even for the first few weeks. But there is something to say about all of those crazy sticky latexes like the URG 1.0s and the SUPERgrips. Their lifespans never seem to be good enough and add up. More often than not, all of the big name gloves or the top latexes give out so fast that keepers end up looking for another more affordable pair. So let's take our second look at this grip and performance of these latexes after they have been used for a few weeks. First up is the ABSOLUTgrip latex, which has not lost any of its original grip and still does a very good job of being able to hold up the ball with one hand. And even though it's not the stickiest latex, it can still do a one-handed hold on the ball without needing much help. And that's definitely good enough to deal with most shots. And when we take a very close look at the latex, you can see that even though this has been out of the bag for several weeks, the ABSOLUTgrip is still soft and does actually stick to the other latex reasonably well, showing that it has a significantly good grip still. And this is a huge plus for the ABSOLUTgrip, which is also chemically treated for better grip but doesn't have the same level of bells and whistles you might find on the SUPERgrip latex. And in all honesty, the ABSOLUTgrip reminds me of my old favorite GigaGrip style latex that is just grippy enough to make all of the holds, but is chemically treated to last long and keep the grip throughout the whole time. Now let's do a side-by-side comparison of the Radar Control SUPERgrip and their ABSOLUTgrip brothers. First, you can see the SUPERgrip as a standard are a little nicer when it comes to workmanship, stitching, and fit, while the ABSOLUTgrip goes for bare when it comes to features. But when we go to the one-handed grip test, the SUPERgrip can't even hold a ball for a little. Why? Because the latex has completely dried out, making the glove palm extremely smooth, and you can see when we take a closer look, the glove doesn't even stick to itself and the latex isn't even alive or holding onto the ball, which forces the ball to actually pop out or slide out a lot more. And because of this, I found that I had to focus a whole lot more on my holds, and I felt super uncomfortable feeling the ball move around in my hold, since the latex was too smooth to stop the movement. And whenever I tried to do that one-handed hold, it was apparent that the grip was just not there to make the ball stay. Now the SUPERgrip gloves are still amazingly well made, and because of that quality, we were able to still make the holds. But it was definitely no thanks to the dried out latex on the palm. So when it came down to it, our Radar Control colorway, the ABSOLUTgrip latex, won in the end. And to make sure this wasn't a one-off issue with my pair of SUPERgrips, I did the same test with the earlier Arrow Red versions in the same cut and both SUPERgrip versus the ABSOLUTgrip. And it didn't take long to notice the same problem. If you let the SUPERgrip latex on your gloves dry out, you might as well get yourself another pair of goalkeeper gloves. Bottom line, the SUPERgrip latex wins only in the short term, right out of the bag phase, and maybe a little longer if you wash them often and spritz them with water whenever you're training. But at the end of the race, if you're buying one pair of gloves to last you a season, the ABSOLUTgrip latex is the type you want to go with. The grip is not the best in the world, but it is very good and gets the job done easily while withstanding a lot of abuse. Most of the Absolute models are a bit more affordable as well, but I would definitely opt out for one of the nicer models with an ABSOLUTgrip latex. And I have heard from several top goalkeepers that they personally favor the ABSOLUTgrip much more than the SUPERgrip for their games. So that's our video comparison on the Uhlsport SUPERgrip versus the ABSOLUTgrip latex. Thank you all so much for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and smash that subscribe button down below. Don't forget to join our Discord for all of the newest updates and giveaways. And thank you guys again, and I'll see you all very soon.